let's get to the point. Your monthly market report from the Reno-Sparks Association of REALTORS. I'm Sarah Scattini, your 2022 president. This month's market report is brought to you by Big Valley Mortgage. First, let's take a look at the Reno-Sparks market. July inventory for the Reno-Sparks market jumped up to a total of 1,348 listings. That's an increase of 9.1% from last month and an increase of 157.7% from last year. The median sales price for the combined Reno-Sparks market dipped for a second month, ending at $574,510. There were 425 properties that sold in July, down 7.2% from June. With a total of 687 new listings and only 425 sold, the month's supply of inventory jumped to 3.2 months. Now, let's check in with our very own bow tie economist, Elliot Eisenberg. Elliot, how are the rates doing?
There's lots of good news on interest rates, Sarah. First, let's remember, about 6 months ago, at the end of the last year, interest rates were what? Almost 3%. By the end of June of this year, they were almost 6%. And that's because inflation kept getting worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. And investors kept saying, I need more money. If I'm going to lend for 30 years, I need more and more and more and higher rates of return to compensate me for the fear of inflation. But that process is done. Inflation's peaked. How fast it falls, we're not sure, but it's peaked, that's for sure. Now, the reason why rates are coming down and may well continue to come down is fear of recession. Because inflation's pretty high, the Fed keeps raising short-term rates. And the more they raise those rates, the higher the chances of a recession late this year or early next or mid-next. And as a result, long-term rates are falling in anticipation of that. So both processes, inflation being peaked and the possibility of recession, are keeping rates where they are or both pulling them down. All good news. I look forward to seeing you very soon.
Thanks, Elliot. Don't forget to sign up for Elliot's blog at theecon70.com for the latest on what's happening. Now, let's hear about the Fernley market from our Fernley director, Joe Reisenauer.
Thank you, Sarah. Fernley's median sales price went up 1.1% in July, ending at $408,000. We saw 33 properties close, leaving a 17.5% difference from June. We did see a 3.1% jump in new listings, with 66 properties entering the market. Calculating our new listings and deducting our sold properties, Fernley's month's supply of inventory is slightly ahead of the Reno-Sparks market, with 4.2 months supply of inventory. This rebalancing of the market gives a little more breathing room for buyers to decide on their next home. Back to you, Sarah.
Thanks, Joe. And that wraps up To The Point. Join us next month as we once again get to the point, and don't forget to check out our weekly Did You Know video series for the latest on best practices in our industry. As always, if you have any questions or would like any more information, contact your local realtor today. A full realtor roster may be obtained at www.rsar.realtor or just scan the code on the screen. See you next month.